Hi there, Dr. Sheep here. Welcome back to another TGIF Talks, episode 71. I'm your host, Dr. Sheep. Today I'm joined by Anonymous Phil.
Hello.
And Corona Kyle.
Hey.
Let's roll the intro. Where's my mouth? Can you not?
Wouldn't you like to get away? I just had to blow my nose. Sorry, this isn't going in. You have music.
These podcasts are broken down into 4 parts. First, we have how our weeks have been, followed by the news, followed by your comments, followed by a random fourth topic. Yeah, your comment. There aren't a lot of comments these days. Today, I haven't even picked what the random fourth topic's going to be. We'll have to come up with something. I thought I had an idea, but I think I forgot it already. Anyways, so start off with how our week's been. How are you, Kyle? It's been a while since we've had you on here.
Did I tell you about my ghost friend that came to visit?
No.
Okay, then we'll start with that. So I am sleeping. I got this weird feeling I was being watched. Woke up, kind of glanced at the clock. It was like 2 o'clock something in the morning. And I glanced up. I kind of sat up on my bed, so I know I wasn't in sleep paralysis, and I knew I was awake, so it wasn't a dream. And I'm facing forward, and right by the door is this tall woman in an all-black dress with a black veil, and her skin is like a weird, sickly gray color.
Dead.
And she just raises her hand and points at me.
So you saw a ghost, is what you're claiming.
So,
I still think we should do a
because I could actually back this experience wasn't okay. So back when we were in Scottsbluff, that very first night, I had a dream that I turned into the devil. I've had that sort of dream like twice already. And then couple days later, I was in one of the dorms. I'm on a floor by myself. There's 5 of us. There's 5 of us in total in this whole entire building. Everybody else is on 5th floor. I'm on 2nd or 3rd floor. And I go into the supply closet to get something.
Mm-hmm.
And right when I closed that door, I swear, I heard this little girl say, "Hello?" I turn around, no little girl, and I'm like, I'm out of here. I ain't dealing with this. And I go straight to that elevator and I leave.
Are you sure you don't have schizophrenia?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because you can develop that anytime after 16 to 35.
Because then right after that experience, I'd say the next night or a night later, I saw the woman in black. At my bed. Yeah, because it wasn't sleep paralysis, because I know the feeling of sleep paralysis.
No, I mean like you saw her like in a state when you weren't asleep.
Because Apollo, my dog, he would knock on my door, I would let him in, and then I would just wake up a random time at the night, and I'd see him standing at my door, wanting out of my room. So this was and that's normally when it's raining. On any other night, it doesn't do this. So this was a night it wasn't raining. So this was a good couple weeks back, and I never took the dog inside my room, and I just had this feeling something was watching me. So I woke up, kind of arched myself up on my bed, and I could just see her standing in front of me.
what I was asking was, does this represent something that you've seen when you were like awake during the day?
No.
So he's suggesting that you were unable to distinguish between being asleep and awake, which can
No,
happen.
I
No,
know.
no, it's possible. I mean, like, if he saw this when he was like awake in the middle of the night,
Mhm.
does this figure resemble something that he would have seen maybe throughout his day?
See, I knew I was awake. I knew I was awake.
Right, but the figure, do you
But the
recognize that
figure,
from
like, is there
somewhere
anything you've
else?
seen in your day that it could resemble, and your mind was just playing tricks on you in the middle of the night?
I've never seen her before.
I mean, it's Phil. It's hard for him to even know because your brain can remember a face that you don't even remember. Like you saw them for a glimpse of a second, and you're like, oh, you don't think anything of it. Then your brain will
No,
bring them back in a dream. You're like, who's this
I
stranger?
so I was staring at her for a good 3 seconds. The problem was her face was indistinguishable because she had a black veil covering her face. And I know for sure it wasn't Donna Beneviento from Resident Evil 8 because I saw this woman, this figure in front of me before I even watched gameplay or watched any content um with Resident Evil 8. So I know it wasn't I even though they visually when I looked back I was like, oh, that looks just like that person I saw. But I had no idea who that character was prior to seeing that figure.
All the more the reason we should do a 3 a.m. video.
A what video?
So, okay, so these YouTubers do these 3 a.m. videos and they get crazy views because little kids are just obsessed with things that happen at 3 a.m. And the
Oh
whole.
boy, 3 a.m. time to have a Krabby Patty.
What?
It's a SpongeBob reference. You know, Patrick. Oh boy, 3 a.m. And then he has a Krabby Patty.
The hash, the
Oh
slash.
boy, 3 a.m.
Who's gonna get a? Who's
You don't
gonna
remember that?
Yeah, I remember it now. But anyways, so the whole so these videos they're fake. They'll get out, but these little kids they believe it, and they get crazy views, and these people get crazy amounts of money from them. So I was thinking we make a 3 a.m. parody video, and we could definitely maybe even do some scientific research on Kyle.
We should go do it when we go out to the new moon.
No, 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 no. I don't. No,
Walk
no, no. I
around,
don't.
look at the stars.
No,
at
no,
3
no. I
a.m.
don't want to be able. No, 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 no. No. It's better. No, no, no. I want to be in an environment I can control, and that we have more than one night. I want to be in an environment that I can control, not just out in the middle of nowhere.
You know, we should check into that Solarion.
Why?
That's Solarion's sleep study.
Well, they're not gonna be looking at that kind of stuff. They're gonna be looking for their crap about their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you volunteer to be a guinea pig, basically.
An exorcism does sound kind of fun, though.
We're not doing an exorcism though. Well, not in the 3 a.m. video. That's a different video. But I think we should come up with something for this 3 a.m. video, and we do it. Either we make a fake Ouija board, or we contact the devil, we salt the earth, something ridiculous and crazy. And we involve Among Us in some way, because that'll get crazy views. And why not?
Among Us is like dead content right now.
It's not for little kids.
I feel like it died.
It's dead. Trust me, it's dead. You can't beat that horse anymore. It's dead. However, little kids still play it a lot. And there's enough of them out there that apparently that still gets views, because like these people were getting millions of views.
So are you advocating our channel has child-friendly content?
We're gonna do YouTube Kids.
No. We wouldn't. No. This video.
YouTube Kids. Oh,
I
Dr.
hate
Sheep.
you. No. I'm
YouTube
suggesting.
Kids.
I'm suggesting what we do is we make this video, okay? And we set it up just like one of these 3 a.m. videos, and I'll have to show you them. We set it up just like them. And then, at the very end, we do something horrific and gruesome that would just scare the piss out of any of the little kids that are watching it. Just to get back at them. And it's just a parody. So we do stuff that's like, obviously the kids are going to be like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. But at the same time, it's so fake. But they're kids. They're so gullible. They don't know the difference between reality and an illusion. So we just do that. But again, we'd have to write down a bunch of ideas and do this well.
Hey, what age group of people watch your channel?
It's no, Phil, it's not like that. We're not trying to get views. I mean, it will probably get views. I'm saying we do it as a parody. It's just something funny.
Mm.
The age demographic for our channel then will pick up on that because they like that kind of content. They enjoy parodies and that kind of stuff. The ghost video was supposed to be that, but I had a better idea and I ran with that instead of doing a 3 a.m. video.
Mm.
This we do this correctly, it could turn out very well, but we have to do it correctly. Anyways, Phil, how have you been this past 2 weeks?
Good.
Nothing at all.
Nope. It's as if I was dead for 2 weeks and just resurrected.
You haven't done anything.
Oh,
Nothing's
not
happened
a
to you.
single thing. It's as if I vanished and then reappeared in reality.
Yeah, I can hear the sarcasm in your tone. So, tell me what the hell actually happened.
I mean, I worked some more. I slept a little and then worked some more.
You live a boring life, my friend.
Thank you. I try hard to achieve that.
I mean, my week would have been boring except for yesterday afternoon. I get up off the couch and I get this sharp shooting pain in my neck. I'm like, oh my god, what is going on? Well, you remember that time back in high school when I rolled out the back of a wagon at 20 miles an hour and I sprained my neck?
In
Huh?
high school.
Yeah, you don't
Was
remember?
there?
No. Did I ever tell you that?
No.
So back in high school, I sprained my neck.
Okay.
And,
Oh, that's the end of the story?
Well, no, would you let me finish? You're so bad about that.
You're like, oh, so back in high school, I trained my neck. And then you act like that was the end of the story.
No, I'm pausing. I was still talking.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So anyways, back in high school, I sprained my neck. And this feels about the same way. It's this really tight, sharp pain. It's terrible. So I went to the doctor's today. I actually, well,
I thought you were going to tell I thought you were going to tell the story about how you sprained your neck in high school.
I already did. I fell on the back of a wagon at 20 miles an hour.
Oh,
There's no more to the story.
Oh, see, that's what I was saying. I thought you were going to, like, go into this big, long, describe the scenery, the weather, what the event was.
I already did that in the Minecraft Let's Play, so if you've watched the Minecraft Let's Play, you don't have to listen to this. That's why I'm paraphrasing.
Oh.
Because I've already given the story once in public. So, anyways, I went to the doctor's today because I sat on the couch this morning and I was going to get up. You know how you stretch like this, you just kind of like that.
Yeah.
And well, I did that, except I was pushing my head into the back of the couch. I was trying to stretch my back out too. And that must have compressed my spine. And I hit a 10. A 10. At least a 9 anyways, on the pain scale. It was horrendous. I could not move my neck for about 5 to 10 minutes. I just couldn't move it. It wouldn't go that way. It just... it wouldn't do anything. So I was like, oh my god. So I called my dad, and he's like, well, I guess call my office, see if they'll take you. I called them. They were like, we're not taking any patients. And I'm like, my dad goes here. They're like, oh, well, we'll ask, and we'll get back to you. That was this morning. They never got back to me, so I'm like, ugh. So I called. So I'm like, I gotta get a doctor somewhere. I took a hot shower, and that kind of helped. And I took some more ibuprofen. I called the doctor's office at the university, and they're like, oh, yeah, you're still covered for this month, so you can come in. So I come in, and they're just like, yeah, you got a stiff neck. What are you supposed to do? So like, well, we're going to prescribe you some muscle relaxers. Take 12 ibuprofen every single day.
What?
Yeah. And 3 of these
like
muscle
candy.
relaxers. So once every 8 hours. I'm like, come again?
They trying to kill you?
So I was like, are you trying to kill my liver? She's like, no, that's Tylenol kills your liver. And I learned this, and my roommate also thought everybody thinks it's your liver. Apparently, they box your kidneys, not your liver.
Mm.
I was like, that's interesting to know. So I took
Tylenol ruins your kidneys.
No, Tylenol ruins your liver. Ibuprofen ruins your kidneys.
Oh, so your kidneys are basically done for.
No, you have 2 kidneys. That's the whole point.
Oh, so you took out one of them, and now you're down to 1.
Wow.
You know the ibuprofens I popped when I was having pneumonia and when I had my wisdom teeth in?
So, well, yeah, when they have the wisdom teeth in, they give you, like, really high dose ibuprofen. It's good. And I think it's also laced with something else, because it's really good ibuprofen. It actually works.
No, I just had regular, like, ibuprofen you could buy off the shelf. I didn't have, like, over-the-counter stuff.
Oh, they gave me over-the-counter stuff. Along with some sort of opioid. I didn't take the opioid. I took the ibuprofen.
I still have my Oxycontin. I still have my Sudafed.
Your Sudafed has like 3 pills left. It's not even worth it.
No, I still have a box. You want me to go count? I will go count.
I thought you used up that box. You said you had to use it up.
Well, no, I didn't use it up.
Well, why haven't we made meth yet? Anyways.
Disappointed.
So I still can't move my damn neck.
Oh, shoot. Somebody ate my Sudafed.
I told you used it, genius.
No, I didn't. Okay, well,
yes, you did. You I'm pretty sure we have you seen on one of the podcasts.
I still have 20 tablets of hydrocodone.
Codone.
Oh, no. It was just a missing piece. I still have 10 things of Sudafed left.
That ain't enough. It's a 1-to-6 ratio of waste to product for meth. So we're gonna get like little to no meth. But I mean, it means we don't have to scrape as many matchboxes, but still a lot more waste and be worth it. Anyways,
move your neck right now. Does it hurt?
So it's kinked to the right. I don't know if you can tell.
Oh
yeah. I have to
and bend it like side to side.
So going to my left hurts like fucking hell. I'm going to my right though. No problems. And then I can look to my right with relatively no pain. Well, I should say relatively, but there's still pain. My left is very painful. Going down is no problem whatsoever. Going back, though, that causes a lot of pain. And then back...
You just see a chiropractor that'll just take his hand and just...
That's the thing. That would be is if it's my ligaments doing that. It's not my... It's my muscle. And they gave me a muscle relaxer, so we'll see if this works. The muscle relaxers, surprisingly, I have no side effects from them, which I was surprising. I figured I'd have something. I don't know what side effects of a muscle relaxer are.
Death is always a side effect. They just don't want to admit it.
But I don't know. I'd have to look on the bottle. Because I remember the lisinopril, the very first day I took it, I hit the one and only side effect, which is frequent urination, but I haven't had that since then. But this, I was expecting to have at least something. I don't think I had anything. Except for maybe getting tired, but that was just mid-afternoon, running out of energy. So, driving is very difficult for me. I can't look over my shoulder to see if there's cars and stuff.
Wait, but you don't need to look over. Oh, yeah, you do. Never mind.
I can't, turning, I have to, turn my whole body to look and see if there's a car coming. That's so damn slow, I'm going to end up in an accident. So, it's not good, and I have to go to work tomorrow. I'm just very, very...
Sleep on your back.
What?
Do you sleep on your side or your back?
I sleep on my stomach.
You sleep on your stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why. Do you sleep with your face into the pillow?
No, I would die. No,
But I'm just
here's
saying,
the thing, though. It's
so you
not
sleep
from
in-
that. But see, no, it's not from that. It's from the couch. I was laying on the couch, and I was laying on my side on the couch with my head cocked, basically like it is now, which is why it's stuck like this.
So that's a problem. Slept on the couch.
I didn't sleep
You
on the
fall
couch.
asleep on the couch.
I wasn't sleeping. I was just laying there watching House.
Oh.
But now my head's stuck like this. It's a lot better than it was this morning. So
What do you think House would tell you to do?
He'd think I have meningitis. Which is why I went to the doctor. So I was like, I'm paranoid.
And what
It's
is
not
meningitis?
What?
What is meningitis?
It's a disease that just kills you, and it's very contagious.
But what are side effects?
You mean symptoms?
Symptoms?
Well, neck
Symptoms.
pain to the left is one of them.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yep, except in House, though. What?
I don't know why, but for a lot of diseases, it's always your left side that's targeted. If you get if you're
It's the side of your heart.
because with heart attacks, your
That's
left
not a
arm-
disease. That's just your body dying. And yeah, it's because that's where the first of your blood
It's the side
goes.
of the heart.
The rest of your...
Anyways, were there any other symptoms?
Well, the other symptoms proceed with a cough and then death. And a few others. I don't know all. Because there's different types of meningitis. But
Have you died yet?
no. Therefore I don't have meningitis, all right? Because also in House uses this as a diagnostic tool. So this isn't, don't take this as literal.
Oh, yeah.
But he treats this patient because when she tilted her head back, she had pain. And he's like, that's not conducive of meningitis.
Oh, it's done.
Okay. So,
Be back.
all right. That'll be the end of the first segment. We'll come back once Phil finishes his laundry. Or unless, Kyle, you want to talk. I don't know.
Are we changing my name to Delta Kyle?
The Delta, Kyle. No, it's still the coronavirus. And,
It's just the Delta strand, or
yeah. I don't know. It's a matter of time to see what's going on with this Delta thing. Yeah, I don't know. I think at some point we just have to give up. You know?
I do like the theory that Earth is the host, humans are the virus, the host is trying to get rid of the virus.
The coronavirus is not the way to do it. These heat waves that are pummeling us currently, that's the way to kill us because we like to live in warm climates. But it's the coronavirus. I think at some point we just need to call it and just say it's endemic and there's not much we can do. We can give out the vaccines.
How did the bubonic plague end? Is it just because it killed everybody?
The bubonic plague was a bacteria. A bacteria is a lot
Well,
easier to fight than a virus.
how did that pneumonic virus end then?
The bubonic plague ended because the Crusades, for one thing, we started like, oh, let's actually like, I don't know, be hygienic, which got rid of the rats, which got rid of the fleas, which got rid of the bubonic plague.
No, there was a pneumonic plague.
It's the same thing. These viruses, all these diseases that happen, all come from places of little to no, very dirty places. China is not a very clean place, so it breeds and festers these diseases. The same with the bubonic plague. It came from rats with fleas. Well, rats are filthy freaking animals, and humans were not living in very clean conditions. Therefore, you got the bubonic plague. Pneumonic plague, same difference. Just spread differently, I'm assuming. Anyways, so the coronavirus started because China, and let's look at the Delta variant, for example, came from India because India has very little formal health care. It's a filthy country. There's crap literally running in the streets. China is a little cleaner than that, a little more developed, but still absolutely filthy. And there's a lot of people packed into one spot. But all of that is conducive, and they're in a warm climate, and they're in a part of the world that just the warmer the, and so they eat things that we don't say you should eat. I don't know about India, but China, the bats, they were breeding bats and pangolins, which are both possible places of origins for the coronavirus.
India had that where they saw the issue. They just dump all their trash into those rivers.
Well, that's not where the diseases are coming from, but it's running water. But the point is, these countries are going to be the places for the next. But those, okay, they're going to continue to spit out these kind of diseases until we get them cleaned up. However, what will end the world and will be the disease to be all end all, or at least the next bubonic plague, and actually do a fair job at actually killing us, will be in the United States or Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Or potentially in you could see it in China potentially, but it's going to come from hospitals. It's going to come from us breeding superbugs with antibiotics. It's going to be bacteria, not a virus. Viruses are actually, even though they're much harder to fight, we're getting a lot better at fighting them. And, a virus has to run its course. There's not really much we can do. We have antivirals, but a virus kind of just has to run its course. A bacteria, we have chances to fight it. Well, us fighting it results in it getting stronger and more contagious, and resulting in something like MRSA.
Mm-hmm.
So, what needs to be done is we just need to, kind of like with chickens. Chickens, we're going through the same problem. We're using too many antibiotics, and so we're switching to more natural methods of control, and we're not using antibiotics. If a disease wipes through the chicken house, we're going to let it run its course. Sure, it's going to cost us a lot of money, and it's going to hurt, food prices, but in the long run, it's better than breeding, than giving them antibiotics and making the disease stronger.
Yeah.
So if anybody's concerned about the coronavirus being a problem, it's not. Okay? If we let it run rampant, without vaccines, yes, it could potentially become something that could be world-ending if it can breed enough, which is unlikely, but possible. It's not, truth be told, it's not the strongest virus anyways, let alone this Delta variant is just more contagious. It's not more dangerous, it's just more contagious. It's still not, I mean, coronavirus is already more contagious than basically any other disease we've come into contact with in recent memory in history. But point is, the next diseases are going to be bacteria, and they are going to cause real problems, and we have to solve them. Anyways, he said take 2 minutes for him to do this. It's been 8.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, he's back.
Did you say that there's like a petition to like, what was it, like keep Jeff Bezos from returning to Earth?
Well, sure, everybody wants to see him stay in space and die in space. All right. There's also a whole bunch of people that want the rocket to blow up on the launch pad. But yeah, whatever. Anyways, new segment time. Your news.
Hey, Kyle, did you ever hear about his laundry rant?
His what?
It's a funny story.
Go watch the last podcast.
Go watch the last podcast. Long story short, he refuses to hang up his clothes.
Or fold them.
Doc or Bezos?
Me.
Fuck. He leaves them all in his clothes basket.
I do that on occasion.
Yeah, I've done it on occasion, but I try not to.
I do it all year round.
Regularly.
I refuse to fold or hang. Anyways.
And he has a dresser that he doesn't use.
I put stuff like my jeans that I'm not wearing in there, because otherwise it takes up room in the basket.